Greetings, Keishlings. Keishram here with my live reaction of Kingdom, Chapter 884. Alright, so the royal capital of Qin, Kanyu. New report. As we suspected, the previous reports were not mistaken. The Haishin unit has reached Kanton. Say, looks like shocked. Like, the Haishin unit began their siege, as the Kyokai army and Moten army also closed in. What, they're actually seizing Kanton? Shin. Yes. More and more messenger birds are coming in. Considering their movements, it's possible that Kanton has already... Yeah, that's not the case. What an incredible feat. The Haishin unit, General Rishin, he did it. And if he manages to topple Kanton, then... When Yotanwa fell on the first day, we were worried, but to achieve this... Urgent report. Urgent report. What is it? Could it be Kanton has... fallen? No, but that's... What is it? Speak now. Yes. The siege of Kanton has failed. Raboku's army has pushed them back. The Haishin unit, Kyokai army, and Gakuka. They've all been destroyed. What? What did you say? The bad news arrives. The palace can only await reports of the progress of the war. Remaining manpower is the title. Okay, so this is focusing more on the royal court, it looks like. Just what on earth happened in Kanton? 3 armies destroyed? How? We can only wait for further reports. From that last report, all we know is the siege failed. However, if our birds confirm that the 3 armies have in fact been destroyed, then this entire campaign against Zhao will have ended in failure. In any case, it will become an irrecoverable retreat, and our plan for the unification of China that shall not happen. All we can do is pray it was misinformation. Even if it wasn't misinformation, the report said nothing of the 3 generals' deaths. It's possible they didn't have time to relay it. That may be true, but it will not be as well. As long as Shin is alive, he will make it out of this debacle. Your Majesty, I met Shin for that fateful purpose. Oh, we're getting biblical with it now. Bringing back that old art style. I'm not using you for the sake of me and Hyo's path, and you're simply a sword for me. If you break, I shall cast you aside. That is not the case given how you've developed. Shin will not break. He is a sword harder than any diamond. Which is why he will definitely... Your Majesty. Isn't that right, Shin? So now we're with the Haishin unit and they're trudging through the forest. They are here. I hear them over here. They found us. They're still coming. Keep moving, please. I'll be your shields. Or we'll be your shields. After escaping Raboku's encirclement, Shin and the others were being doggedly pursued. Doggedly. That one you don't hear very often. And while being chased down, the Haishin unit and Gakuka became scattered. The forest, escape into there. They had no idea where they were, let alone their allies. Okay, so we've got like a rock face, some low-lying mountains, hills maybe? Moten-sama, Aizen? Oh, that Moten-sama's voice. Aizen, you did well finding us. Of course I found you. I'd be able to track your scent to the ends of the earth. Are you a dog? Shin, is Shin here? Ah, Dene-san, are you okay? The captain is here too. Aizen, give your men food and water. We're fine. More than that, I have reports. Can I have a flame? Yes. Okay, so Shin, Lieutenant Sosa, Captain. On our way here, we ran into Rikushin and his men. Lieutenant Rikushin? Yes. He's safe? Since traveling in large numbers would attract attention, he and his men split up to search for you. His main force should be somewhere upriver to the north, and your main force in the forest to the west. Dene, do you have any officers left with you? Just Shujin. I saw Dinyu and his men before coming here. We split up to look for Shen. I heard that Bihei and his group were with them. Then who's here? Right now, Shindono, Kyokai, and Kyorei, as well as Ryushin, or Sin, and Ryu. That's it. Wait, so Lieutenant N and Reiro? Or Heiro? Or I thought they were with you. No. So now they're learning the fates of some of their men. So right now, Lieutenant N and his men. And the High Hyo? My men said they saw them break out on their own. I saw that too. Also, on my way home from work today, I was thinking, because I knew this chapter had come out, and I was like, ooh, I have a potential name, and it's kind of stupid for. It's simple but stupid. For the Han soldiers, you know, Yoku Yoku and them, what if you call them the High Han? You know, to kind of keep with the High Hyo, because, you know, Duke Hyo was the former master of those individuals. The remnants of his army fused with the High Shin unit. Well, Han's forces essentially fused with the High Shin unit, so the High Han. But anyway, until they get an official name, that's what I'm probably going to try and call them. Let's see. There weren't any Gyokoko where they were going, though. And what about Garo and his men? I didn't hear anything else. I lost sight of them halfway through. All we can do is pray. And Kyokai? The two of them fainted after exhausting all their strength. At any rate, I'm glad Shin's alive. Glad they made it out. Thanks to the Gakuka. Yeah. Speaking of Shin, he's over there just kind of mulling it over. Makes sense he got badly injured. No, that's not it. He was not injured per se, but we've lost a great deal of men. It's the morale. It's the losing your men in battle like this. It is a it's a war wound that you don't see on the outside, but strikes so deep. So, oh, Moten goes over to him. Time to regroup, Shin. You're the only one who truly knows the pain of leaving your men behind and watching others be cut down. But even in this dire situation, a general cannot allow himself to abandon hope. And besides, the only one who can really, or who can rally us once more is you, General. Moten? That's right. Uh, oh, so even Aizen's like on board. Is it just because Moten said it? That's enough pampering by Moten Sama for you, Shin of the Haishin unit. Moten Sama? Me next. Rally us. Can we even? We're all already. We can. Wait, what did Tin say? The the Gakuka in the Kyokai army, if we're lucky, should still have some remaining manpower. Huh? Remaining manpower? Men left besides all of us? Indeed, Karatin is right. The Gakuka's main force should still be in strong shape. Yeah, you were just a detachment with your actual leader, but, you know, being in that. Eh? Moten, what are you saying? When Moten Sama noticed Roboku's plan to ambush all of you at Kanton, he prioritized haste over all else. But Roboku's massive army was still hindering his path forward towards you. Which is why he left his main force engaged them while the rest of us peeled off and slipped past towards you to Kanton. In other words, as long as they haven't been defeated, the Gakuga's main force should be right on Kanton's doorstep. Damn. The Kyokai army the same. So she's gotten up. Lieutenant Kyokai? We were also a flying column, because before we could reach Kanton, Raboka's army pushed us back. The men of the main force may have been swallowed up, but maybe they may also still be alive. Flying column, a strong mobile military detachment. Okay, makes sense. They're alive. I can feel it. So Ray's awaken. Those idiots. They're wounded but alive. Even now, they're desperately searching for Kaini. Yeah, our men should be the same. Huh? Where's Ko? Oh, God. Ray? Ko's safe. He's with Bihei and the others. Oh. Phew. Oh, that's the sweetest fucking thing. The Haishin unit should also have some men left over as well. Eh? The former Saki clan and the injured that they were treating. Oh. They couldn't fight, so we left them at the back. They should have been hiding, so as long as they weren't found by the Zhao. They were the ones fighting the hardest of the front lines on day one. If they're recovered by now, they can put up a real fight. Yeah, how many days has it been? It's been about, what, 4 or 5 days? Right? At least? That's great. We should meet up with all of them. And if we meet up with the Gakuga and Kyokai armies, main armies, we can regroup. Idiots, quiet down. But of course, Raboku knows that as well. Exactly. Aizen, how many Zhao pursued you here? Taking the reports from Rikushin's scouts into account, the vast majority of the Zhao army we saw at Kanton. That many? Of course. Hmm. Raboku's top priority would be to prevent us from meeting up with our main forces. He's giving everything he has to take our three generals' heads. If the three of us were to die, then our armies would be well and truly destroyed, and all of the Zhao soldiers gathered here would flood the other battlefields. The Ken army would be devastated in an instant, and that would be the end of Ken's unification campaign. It's not ending here. No matter what, the Gakuka and Kyokai army's main forces, as well as our remaining men, will regroup with them all and show Raboku he underestimated us. Captain Shindono. Captain Shin. All right, let's do it. Hey, stop being so loud. Oi, Moten-sama just said exactly how difficult that would be. Weren't you listening? No, we can do it. Karyutin? How do you propose? Here, once more, we prepare for a large number of sacrifices. Oh, in order to regroup the collapsing battle line. Just what is the strategy with a large number of sacrifices that Karyutin came up with? It's called the Corpse Wall Model 2! I don't know. Electric Boogaloo, because that's how you're motivating them. They become zombies, because all their muscles start, it's like... I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting to say the least. I actually kind of forgot. Like, I knew about Moten's army, the Gakuka, but I didn't quite recall Kyokai's army. And then the fact that, the whole thing with the wounded for Shin's army. I figured they had already been found out and, taken out. But with the Saki clan being the way they are and everything, it would make sense that they would have survived. And being the main healers and everything, yeah, defensive forest tactics are probably their best bet for survival. So it would make sense that they would go into hiding, heal up who they can, and then, you know, hopefully regroup at some point. Or would they abandon it and go back home? I don't know. I wouldn't figure that would be the case. That's quite a trek for a fairly small detachment. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. We're not really getting numbers per se of how many each remaining army has left in the tank. So I guess we'll probably get those figures like in the next chapter or two when they all start to regroup. Because we'll probably see, like, oh, it's like a few thousand here. Because, like, what was it? Only like 2,000 Motim brought over. The Yoku army, if they're still around, I doubt it, but we'll probably, I want the High Han, damn it. Um, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And the Kyokai army, they'll never leave without their princess. Um, but yeah, let me know your own thoughts and opinion on this. Hello, loud vehicle guest star. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Links down below for all my socials. And as always, later days. And until next time, Keishlings, bye bye.